This video is about something that I'm working on that I'm calling helper functions. And I think the first set of helper functions I'm going to look at are the filter functions. And these are simply functions that I've created to help me filter data in a data frame more efficiently. So if I need to, well, perhaps let's have a look at a couple of them. I've got filter, filter more calls, filter more values, and filter all. Filter all is essentially one that can perform the function of either filter or filter more calls or filter more values. So at the end of the day, all I need is filter all, but filter all makes use of filter more values. So we'll have a look at how that works soon. So let's see, we've got temp, the data frame. So if I wanted to filter shopping cart on Alcon 10, I could just say alpha functions dot filter. So the first parameter is my data frame, the second one is the column, and the third parameter is the value. We said Alcon 10, so that will return Alcon 10. So this way of doing it is just a bit easier in the sense that you don't need to remember the syntax for filtering in Python, especially when it comes to filtering multiple values for multiple columns. That can get a bit tedious in terms of the syntax. So when you're busy with some analysis, you really don't want to be worrying about syntax and Googling exactly how to do it. These functions make it much to filter the data quickly so that you can move on with your analysis. Filter more calls essentially was created in order to filter for a single value on multiple columns. So each column could be filtered on filter more values, which essentially you could filter multiple column. Uh, I used that for a while, but I wanted to be able to filter multiple values for multiple columns. Yeah, and then I created filter all. You'll notice filter all uses filter more. So let's have a look at filter all and what that can do. If we look at filter all takes a dictionary. So let's say we want to filter the date on 2019-01 and 2019-04. Then also we'll filter the shopping cart on, again, Alcon 10. Right? Just fix that. So there we've filtered for the first and the fourth month of 2019 for Alcon 10. So in this way, these filter helper functions really helps to expedite the analysis process, because often, especially with complex things where you're including multiple columns, right, filtering on multiple columns, that syntax can become very tedious. So this is an illustration of some of the helper functions that I'm working on that are really valuable in the data analysis process.